Hello everyone, my name is ReclusiveZ and I'm back with more Stalker Anomaly Anthology 2.0 OBTv13. I'm back over in the Rostock Bar region. As you can see, it's a considerable bit more, it's considerably more frame ratey than it used to be. I don't know what's changed, but I'm not nearly as laggy as I was over here. And the main reason I'm over here is because I want to continue the redemption story arc and get into the Collider a little deeper. Figure out what's going on with that. But while I was over here, the duty boys were kind enough to upgrade me with an RG6. I might as well get that loaded. I wonder which one of my enemies will elect to receive this thing. Yeah, I've got an RG6 now. And I've replaced my old nerd with this. What is this, you might be asking? This is the fully automatic variant of the KS-23. I've already sent it off for translation fix, but it is the currently the ST_WPN_KSH23. And so this is the fully automatic variant of supposedly the KS-23. 90 accuracy, 77 handling, 1320 damage with an 855 refire rate and a magazine size of 8. And it is currently being fed and firing the 23 by 75 MMR shrapnel-25 rounds. A 23 by 75 MMR shrapnel buckshot round, application range up to 25 meters, is used for firing from the KS-23 carbine. Due to the fact that the barrel is rifling in the KS-23 carbine, the buckshot flies over a large area, which allows for shooting offhand, practically without aiming. Has no armor penetration whatsoever, but very high flesh damage. An expanding cloud of pellets, effective range 25 meters. So that's currently what I'm firing. But just in case, I have the Barakada round. Let's see. Cartridge is used to forcibly stop vehicles by destroying their engine blocks at a range of up to 100 meters. Used as a solid steel pointed projectile, it is used for firing from the KS-23, deals massive stopping power to the victim, breaking bones, ribs, and puncturing the victim's lungs in the process. Armor penetration, BR4, very high flesh damage, massive steel slug, effective range 100 meters, massive stopping power, crushes armor and flesh easily. I've already used a couple of those because, in addition to getting my arsenal upgraded, I've installed my first non-native mod for this. So the mods that I'm using are basically the Respawn expansion and Variety Pack 07 and the Rebound Encounters. Both of these mods basically just add a larger variety of mutants to the zone, some lore-friendly, some unlore-friendly. It's about 70-ish new mutants. And, changes up how some of them will encounter you, adds like a boss threat and stuff like that. It's real neat, and it can all be added by you. It's not officially a part of the Anomaly Anthology yet. It's underneath the custom modifications tab. I'll probably post a picture or two here. So those are the mods I'm running with, and then Allheimer basically made a patch for it, which combines both of those into an all-in-one easy install. Just, you know, make it simple for people. And if there's one thing I'm a fan of, is it is more mutants in my game. By the way, if you go into settings, or menu, MCM settings, and scroll all the way down here to Rebound Encounters, you can control all of the mutants and their settings and stuff like that, at least how fast they spawn, player safe radius, whether or not there's a boss mutant type that spawns. Can't wait to come across that. But yeah, you can scroll through here and make adjustments to Respawn Rebound mod, as well as enabling and disabling the mutants. So here's a list of the mutants: Owlghoul, Amoeba, Bayoon, Bear, Baruch, Bones, Borea, Renica, Canid, Serb, Chicken, Claw, Deer, Doberman, Duriel, Fang, Fev, Fist, Fox, Fur, Garuda, Conchea, Grotesque, Hog, Iskeitel, Jaw, Jugger, Jumper, Cannibal, Comer, Yote, Krisa, Acertin, Latulka, Medwed, Muskull, Oberzet, Pig, Predar, Pripyat, Rat King, Rogach, Rooster, the Rotan, Scales, Scuttler, Shepherd, Sylvan, Slizen, Spectre, Strakoza, Svinya, I think, Huracan, Temple, Vendigo, Volk, Watchman, Yoshk, Zanza, and Zadev. I don't know how well I'm pronouncing all that. I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. I'm giving it a best shot, but yeah. There's a bunch of new mutants running around this game, and I'm gonna be happy to come across them. As I said, it can be controlled in the MCM, rebound encounters. So there's that. So let's talk with Bar and continue the redemption storyline. See, did anyone here recently celebrate their birthday by any chance? There was one. I think his name was Hare. Why do you ask? Well, I'm his friend. We used to wander the zone together for a while. He received some important news from the other side, but they can't reach him and asked me to find him. Stalker said they last saw him here. Well, I won't be able to help you much with that. He came in seeming cheerful, treated many people, and told me he found some important documents. I skimmed through them for a bit. Everyone was drinking, compared them to my orders, and told him that his papers were not needed by anyone. It added that I was willing to buy them for a small amount. He started yelling about how difficult it was for him to obtain these documents and that someone was trying to rip him off. So my security guard had to throw him out along with his scribbles. Rumor has it they left towards garbage the next morning. We haven't seen him since. He probably went to try and sell them to someone else. Understood, thanks, and that's it. Wait, are you planning to search for him throughout the zone? It's like looking for a needle in a haystack. How about you do something for me instead? While I ask around my acquaintances, let's consider a payment for their concern. I promise we'll find your friend and the task is not difficult. And difficulty you say? Alright, tell me what needs to be done. Just without unnecessary questions. Okay, I'm running low on alcohol. The next delivery won't be for another week. I managed to arrange with someone to sell me a crate. These people can't come to the bar. Everything has already been paid for. You just need to meet them at the truck cemetery. Pick up the goods and bring them to me. I'll tell you up front, the crate is heavy. Sounds a bit shady, but alright. Truck graveyard, the technical graveyard. Holy crap, they're way over there. Damn it, barkeep. Alright. I'll be back. I'll meet everybody at the technical graveyard. Alright, technical graveyard. Shouldn't be too difficult over here. Been in this area before. Nothing to worry about over here. Still got all my gadgets engaged. Wonder how many new mutants are inhabiting this area. What is making that noise? And oh, hey, deer. What the hell are you? Oh, Bubba Fractures. I like the sound of this gun, but it is weird that it pops my audio. Just a little bit. It's like... It's like the firing noise is... It's a little goobery. Oh, Thornbath Anomaly, huh? Immediately distracted and looking for artifacts. Alright, so I'm probably going to be ambushed. Especially by a bandit. Let you know, I'm packing heavy ordnance. I'll put a hole all over you. I'm gonna... Hey, don't go wandering off. I ain't done with you yet. Get back here. Yes. Came for a box of vodka? Yes. Where's the money? What money? What do you mean, what money? Did you mistake me for a sucker? Or are you experiencing some charity here? Bartender said it's already paid for. Maybe you should check with your people. Hold on. Just stay put and don't move or I'll get nervous. Got it? Yeah, boss says it's all covered. All right, here's the box. You can leave while I'm feeling generous. You know, you thug walk that way. Aw, it would have been so much better if I saw the RG6. Nah, never mind. Not worth it. Not worth it, not worth it, not worth it. Well, that's, Jesus. I can't believe it had me go away all the way across the map. Back to bar. I was gonna go to a bar, but there's a renegade chasing me. There are 2 renegades chasing me. Car's extended warranty? I didn't think you were friendly. I don't think he can see either. I think he blinded himself as well. Ow! You're hiding in a bush. Oh, good shot. Oh, very good shot. Mine was just as good, though. Alright, now I need to go see Barman. I'll be back. Thank God for fast travel. It's about the only thing that makes fetch quests tolerable. Bearable. Hip got nuked out of existence at some point. She's been stationed here. Oh, nope, she's still alive. She just gave me stuff. Oh, she spawned in. I was gonna say, this is where I've had Hip stationed for the past couple of episodes, because it's about the safest area to be. I was about ready to throw something. Alright, barkeep, your fetch quest that's halfway across the friggin' map is done. Here's your drinks. Constrain yourself, thanks. Take 1 bottle, deal with a friend. Just found him. I asked around and people say that your hair is in cordon. He's sitting in the rookie village. I figured he was heading to see Sidorovich. It definitely would have been far easier to go see him in Sidorovich. Wow, Beard's tea cures the cold. I'll buy a bottle of that. I've been looking for stuff to try and fix the cold my character takes. Alright, so Barkeep's the only one who sells it then. Good to know. Alright, over to the cordon. Frigging, fracking, fetch quests.
Слушаю тебя.
You know, before I talk to you, I should probably add hand grenades and stuff to my arsenal now that I'm trying to play a little bit more fairly. Alright, let's see what this guy has to say. Hey, is that you, Hare? Suppose I am. Who are you? I'm here about the documents you've been trying to get everyone to submit. Everyone to submit. Shouldn't he be submitting? And why do you need them? You don't look like a traitor or an egghead. Well, okay, give me $1 million and they're yours. I will fry you. Did you drink too much? Didn't bartender tell you what they're really worth? I can't imagine where I've been and what I've been through to get them. I lost a friend there and barely made it out myself. I guess Sidorovich didn't need your documents either. These 2 didn't want to take them, then the rest won't want them either. How would you know? The Clear Sky guys will take it. They sometimes deal with scientific nonsense and communicate with scientists. As a last resort, I'll go to Sakharov. You definitely pay whatever I want. I just came from Yantar exactly on Sakharov's order, and believe me, new territories are of the lowest priority for them right now. Or do you think they'll hire random stalkers for important missions? You can, of course, go around half the zone of mutants and anomalies if you want, but it won't bring you any more benefits. I suggest you solve everything right here, and not go anywhere. Just name a reasonable price. Let me think for a second. Let's say 15, no, 20,000. Even Sakharov wouldn't give me 20,000 for this. Let's do 15. I'll have to pay extra for his zone anyways. I'll have to pay extra from my own anyway, and also go back. Alright, 15,000. Alright, here you go. Holy crap. Low filter alarm. Got it. I only have copies of a few pages from there with me as an example for the traders. The actual documents are hidden at the garbage right behind the hangar. There will be a van there, and the documents are under the passenger seat. Still going back that way? There may be many ears here, you know, and many people are itching to get their hands on them. I guess I lied a little about when I found them. And also about my friend who I lost. Well, I did find them on the outskirts of the problem zone at a gas station. We were sitting in a bar, and one of the buddies from the group shared with us how to get to the prom zone. So in the morning I decided to explore a bit, you know? New places are interesting. Maybe I'll find something along the way. I passed by the truck cemetery where there's hardly ever any living creatures around. Eventually I arrived at the gas station, the prom zone. Checked out a few cars, rummaged through the glove compartments of a sedan, and found these documents. Then I heard a barking nearby and decided it was time to head back. I passed by the truck cemetery where there's hardly ever any living creatures and eventually arrived at the gas station, the prom zone. Those two are on on opposite sides of the map. How did you go from the truck graveyard or the truck cemetery to the prom zone? I can feel that there's some important information in these documents that they're worth the money. Not very convincing, but I hope it's true for your own good. I hope the documents will be at the garbage exactly where you said.
Ну чё, бля, работаем, бля.
Yeah, truck cemetery. Or truck cemetery, truck graveyard. It's got to be the same thing, but yeah, they're on opposite ends of the friggin' map. Like, way on the opposite end. Truck cemetery, prom zone. He just wandered. Alright. Well, time to go to garbage. Alrighty. Something about a jaw. It's like a bunch of lurkers are out here. This garbage still looks nice. All this nice greenery and such. Decent enough frame rate too. Alright, so showed it being on this side of the wall, but I'm pretty sure it's on the inside. Woo, bandit radio! That's odd to hear. There's normally nobody stationed over here. Unless he means this van. Something battle charging me. Flesh, a cat. What are the odds those are zombies? That'll... It's one. Keep losing them in the grass. Expensive shell I'm using on just a cat. What is purple? Oh! Lurker. Lurker, got ya. I know I refill my mags often, but I might as well. Oh, the military are down here. Hey, military, and he's using signs. I'm kind of surprised by that. Well, I mean, he won his fight. He gets his meal. Another friggin' cat. Pretty much the shockwave of this thing seems to... What are you? What are you? Boar. That didn't look like a normal boar. Just in case I crash. As I said, some of these mutants are new. Might get hit with a crash. That looks slightly different. Yep, I crashed. All right, send it off. Well, crashes are gonna happen. I'm just gonna have to remember it's this kind of boar, which I think is the normal Stalker boar, and then a deer. Doesn't look like there's any I don't remember you guys making noise. How are you making noise? You shouldn't have vocal cords. Hell, you shouldn't even have lungs. Truth and honestly, I think the flesh damage on these rounds is probably higher. Come on, stand up. Always friggin' something. Oh, a Kaimi. Well, this shotgun's more than effective against you. Alright. So in here. Was I completely wrong about being in here? Deer. I thought he said it was in a vehicle. Why is it pointing me over here? Is it pointing me over here because I gotta search the garbage now?
Не задерживайся, тут чуть-чуть хуёвое место.
Find the documents hidden by hair at the garbage. Oh, they're just... That's odd. Thought he said they were under a seat. Documents found in the prom zone. It seems most of the pages are damaged. Remaining ones contain illegible handwriting with calculations, formulas, and routes. I think those are the new ones. Pretty sure Sakharov won't care either way. Warning, reports confirm a temple moving in Yantar, northeast of the mobile lab. Keep weapons ready if you're nearby. Temple moving in Yantar, northeast. What is a temple?
Смотрим под ноги, смотрим.
Northeast, so he's over here?
Ой, господи, как же достало уже это все.
What is a temple? Now I'm down. I gotta go figure out what this is. What is in the bush? Probably a zombie. What are you? What are you? Respawn, temple lap, okay. What are you? Gargoyle? Took a chunk out of my armor is what it did. It's kind of neat looking. Gives me boar parts. I don't know how I feel about a temple. It was kind of neat, but I don't... Might be one of them ones that doesn't quite fit in his lore accurately as I want. It's more of like a Doom enemy. It's a split lip is what it is. Maybe a Snork could evolve that way? Like a blood eagle from hell that turned its lungs into wings? I don't know. I'll decide later. Oh, Sakharov, I'm back.
Здравствуйте, молодой.
I brought your documents from the prom zone, Professor. Wonderful, I never doubted your talents for a second. How did it go? I had to run around, carry some boxes, but overall everything went as usual. Here are the documents, by the way. I had to buy them back from a stalker for 20,000. Ah, I understood you perfectly. Just a second. Where did I have them? Here's 20 grand for the documents and some on top for your brilliant work. Thank you again for your help. Let's take a look at these documents. Interesting. Most of the damaged pages are probably lost forever, but I think some can still be restored. Give me a couple hours to study these materials. Maybe I'll find work for you. You can take a break here for now. Gotcha. 29 grand, not too bad. Sounds like chimeras are outside. Alright. So I've got a few hours to kill. Not a whole lot else I want to do with my time right now, and it looks like the bodies are stacking up over here. That is not a chimera. I think it's just a standard lurker. That's not a lurker, that's a something. Oh, these guys are dropping like flies. That's bigger than usual. What are you? That is not a lurker. Whatever it is, it's eating well. Was eating well. Well, I've got time to kill, so I guess I'll be back when this quest progresses, because something is out there just... There is so much going on out there right now. A Rogach killed by an owl ghoul. Another corpse just popped up over here. Pseudodog killed by a Lestertan. A Kyote. Ah, man, there's so much going on. I'll be back. Take it back. I'm being chased by leeches. Yeah, I'm being chased by leeches. I didn't have leeches on my bingo card. Being chased by a lot of things. Oh, they're fast. You can come snack on these guys. I want to get a better look at you in here. Oh, wow, yeah. Those are... Whoa, check them out. I want to just try to LARP up a tree. Oh, that's a noise. Bloodsucker, yeah, I get it. I think this leech might succeed. Here. Guradap. Yeah! Bitch! Well, they're not overly effective and they're not overly terrifying currently. If anything, they're just weird. Okay. A different kind of dog. Zombie dog. Well, how neat. Oh, there's something right there. Never gonna give it the time of day. The hell are these? Bloat flies? Okay, you're kind of neat. Lore-wise, I could see you existing. Whoa. I mean, Truth and honesty, insects are really the only thing the zone is technically kind of missing. There would be an overly large abundance of insects. Like in some way, shape, or form mutated. Stop wasting my good shells on, All right. Rock. The chickens are a little different. It's not something I was expecting. There's too much going on out here. Hiller! Oh, that hurt a lot. Oh, that took a lot of damage. You've lost 10 for killing a hog. Okay. Hiller. Oh, that was more than one in these dinosaurs. And I'm gonna have to figure out what those are and get rid of those, because they don't really... I don't know how I feel about... Yeah, I don't... This guy kind of, sort of. I mean, I could see it existing. Come on, Rick, I see your face. Yeah, that could be kind of neat. I just wish I had some general idea of what they were called. Chicken! Alrighty, time to do what I had initially planned. Alright, Sekirov, it's been about an hour. Let's see what you got. So, how are the documents? Did you find anything out about this array mission of yours? To be honest, we didn't learn much about it. Most of the pages are damaged and the remaining ones can't be put together into a coherent picture. Seems to be a diary of a radio technician intern, full of physics problem solutions for undergraduates, many of which are incorrect. Those roadmaps, routes, hotels, and so on. So, was it all in vain? Not entirely. There is a small connection. He often mentions people who, in his opinion, were from special services. They would constantly come into his workplace for checks and meticulous inspection the lower premises, which seemed quite strange to him. I suspect he is referring to the radar station at the prom zone. Oh, so we're going back there. While you were looking for this document, we were not sitting idle either. I sent several groups with advanced devices to make accurate measurements at all key points in this area. Almost all the groups were able to place the devices in designated points and return safely, except for one. We don't know what happened to them, and we can't establish contact with them. And what does that have to do with the student's diary? The task of this group was precisely to install devices at the radar station and believe that the greatest surge of emissions would come from the factory. It turned out that the data obtained from these coordinates says the opposite. I suppose that the station itself is the epicenter, but we need to make sure of it first. Not much time has passed since our research groups returned. I still need their help in analyzing the data. Perhaps the last group simply encountered some difficulties, and we'll arrive at a little later. This happens sometimes, but I'd like to know for sure the device is installed. Yes, that my employees are safe and unharmed too, of course. Aw, that's so nice of you, Sekirov. By finding the documents, you once again proved yourself to be a talented specialist in a certain field, of course. And so I would really not like to end our cooperation. So what is required of me? Just go and see if the device is worth it and look for the scientists nearby? Some basic scientific knowledge is required for this job, but thanks to the data already obtained from other devices, I'll now be able to easily adjust the most basic parameters on site and adjust the rest remotely after installation. I'll give you a new device, and all you will need to do is install it in the radio room at the very top. Just don't press anything on it, except for the big button when you install it. The device is expensive, so I can only trust it to you personally. So please, to avoid any incidents, perform this task alone. Okay, give me the device. Here you go. And also, if the device is already there, just come back and I'll still pay you. But if it's not, besides installing yours, try to find the old one and return it to me. I'll pay extra for that, as well as for my missing employees. If they show up before you reach the station, I'll contact you. Got you. Alright, onward to the prom zone. Oh, do I actually have to separate out from my team? Like, oh. Alright, so Hip should still be at the bar then. I've actually got to break connection with her. I can't. Alright, I will have to go get that handled. Alright. Close enough for a solid return to this radar station. I figure I start recording now. If anything interesting happens, I'll keep it. If not, well, I can always scrap that part. As I have no idea how in-depth this quest line is gonna be, like, as I run up on it, if all hell's gonna break loose or not. Worst case scenario, I'll just have to cut the part where I re-climb to the top of this damn station. You know, as much fun as that was the first time. I wonder where the other device is. He says he'd pay extra for its return, but he'd also... like, we don't know... I don't know where his team is. Oh, there's actual corpses here this time. Ah, this leads to the basement. That's where this ladder that I couldn't get through goes. Well, it's kind of nice to know this area populated with corpses. Oh, there was...
Смотрим под ноги, смотрим.
Hang on a second. Let's see. Professor found the bodies of your scientists at the station. Import, tail, the devil, Professor. Oh, this is all part of, In Spite of Death. Old documents, several stained and yellowed documents. Difficult to make out the information. Might be interesting to some people. Alright. So yeah, In Spite of Death supposedly had you facing off against something called the Devil. And well, I've got my own. Wow, 71%. I'm gonna feed Lucy another knot, because I found 2 knots. And each knot gives about 20% back to Lucy. So, probably gonna have Lucy eat a death lamp depending on how bad this goes. Ooh. Alright, so the scientists have been found. Something about the devil. Haven't really found the other device yet. Should still be in my inventory. Yeah, it's right there. The device for measuring radiation issued by Professor Sakharov is full of incomprehensible buttons and a number of displays on the screen. So will the other device be set? It's like a bunch of them right there. All right, how do I... Do I have to... Oh, place. Can you hear me? I've installed the device. Check it. Interference, exit the territory of static. Alright, so if this one looks like this, can I really not, take anything? Is there even an extra one to take? Not seeing it. Doesn't look like it's... It doesn't look obvious. And I didn't see it in their inventory. Of course it is like 2 a.m. Maybe I looked past it. I am just a wee bit tired. Not in that inventory. Could one of them have fallen down into this hole? Been down here before. Endurance went up. So it turns out, no, none of them fell into that hole, but that is different. It's hair. Senya hair. Was he part of Sakarov's team? Or is he the devil? Why are you back? Oh, great to see you again. Where are you? What are you doing here? I'm still running errands for the scientists, and you? I thought this time I would go a little further. Maybe I'll find some more documents while this area is not fully explored. Hey, did the scientists have any more work by any chance? Yours doesn't seem too dusty. What? I thought this time I'd go a little further. Maybe I'll find some more documents while this area is not fully explored. Hey, do the scientists have any more work by any chance? Yours doesn't seem too dusty. That's just what I like. No idea. Go to Yontar and ask for yourself. Maybe there'll be something. Alright, after I search here for a bit. Wait, who is this? Where? Oh, just... Oh my god, my health! I'm going to eat your soul. You better pray I don't get up. Brother Vakar, it's not him. First, finish off the infidels and let's keep searching. I'll be back for you. Someone! Help! The Z is on the floor! I've got boo-boos! Scientific medkit. Attention all stalkers, a jaw has been lurking in prom zone. Okay, redemption part 3. Uh-oh, feels something might have broken. Can't move, I can't adjust, I can't anything. I can do that. Well, this is problematic. As far as I can tell, I can't fix this. I can check my ammo. So I'm standing. I'm just locked up. Alright, so it's going properly now. Are you awake? Don't get up yet. You who? According to the token, my name is... Ilian. Token? Wow, man. It is bombing me with stuff. Ilian, how are you feeling? My whole body hurts. Yeah, because we just got annihilated through all of our relics and protections. No wonder it hurts. You look like a sieve when I dragged you here. And where is here? And why are you wearing that uniform? Who are you anyways? We're in a collapsed tunnel in the east. You've been lying here for almost 2 days. My name is Ilian. At least, I think so. As for the uniform, I have no idea. Seems like, don't know. You don't look very good, although you were very lucky. Everything heals quickly here, and I had some good medicine with me. it's still better for you to rest some more. I'm fine, just tell me what the hell was that and who are you? Most likely they were following you, just like they were following those scientists. As for who I am, the thing is, I don't remember. Are you a monolithian? What do you mean you don't remember? Last thing I remember is walking along the road somewhere in the middle of this area, and then it's like I woke up. Everything before that just disappeared from my memory. It was about a week ago. Before that, no memories, just fragments that I can't connect together. You remember how to shoot? Yes, some skills and general abilities remain. My hands seem to remember what to do on their own. Same goes for speech. You know where exactly you are or what year it is now. Approximately, when I see or hear something familiar, I can sometimes remember it. Mutants around here, for example, help me remember where I am almost immediately. Otherwise, I would ended up in some anomaly. But I don't remember the whole area. Only a few locations, and even those not exact. Looking at your form, does nothing come to mind? Just now. It's the uniform of the monolith group. Yeah, there we go. Apparently are looking for me. Nothing more from this. The first time I met them was a few days after, well, waking up. At first, I was sitting in the basement of the station where they attacked you. I had supplies with me, so I didn't have to go out much. I thought maybe something would become clear during this time, so I only went out a couple of times to look around. Then I heard the people outside, but I decided not to show myself to them and instead follow them when they leave. I could hear a lot from below through the hole in the floor. I started inspecting the station and kept complaining about the professor. A few minutes later, I heard gunshots and screams. After that, I heard one of the attacking asking the wounded person about how to turn something off. His voice seemed familiar to me, but I couldn't remember. The wounded person just screamed in pain and said he didn't know anything. He was just a guard. They shot him almost immediately, and the attackers mentioned a couple of phrases. Mentioned the name Ilian. I realized that besides everything else, they were also looking for me. What happened next? Nothing. The group that killed those people left to decide that they couldn't have appeared a few minutes after the arrival of the first ones, and most likely were following them or lying in ambush. So I waited until night and decided to look for a more inconspicuous place. Thank you, Lucy. This one turns out to be just right. Why did you go back there when you saved me, by the way? Thanks for that. Never got the chance to thank you. I was following the Stalker, but not to rob or kill him. I'm not a thief or a maniac like those from the station. I wanted to observe. I don't know what kind of person he is. He could be trusted. It's just a pity that I didn't have time to save him. Everything happened too quickly. What do you need from some Stalker? You know why I'm still here? I have no idea who can be trusted and who can't. Where to go and how to go. I don't even remember all the factions of yours. So you approach someone, when you realize who it is, it's already too late. I need a guide. A guide? Where exactly? Seeing the body of one of those people, I vaguely remember that there are scientists here somewhere. And who can help me? I think it's only them. And that's why you saved me? Only because of that. So will you help? I think taking you to the Yantar is the least I can do in exchange for saving your life. Thank you. After seeing what those people did to you and those scientists, I thought it'd be best not to wear this group's uniform. That's why I took the suit off your acquaintance. I would normally rob the dead people, but I didn't have any other choice. It's normal here. The dead person won't need it anymore, and in your uniform, we won't be able to walk past other stalkers for you in 100 meters. Change clothes, bring things, we can go. Alright. Here are your things, by the way. Did those monolithian guys say anything? I don't think so. Although they called their leader Vakar. Vakar. I remember the voice. I heard it at the station along with his name. Something starts to come up in my memory. The monolith has intelligence. Sometimes they send small groups deep into the zone. Vakar is the head of the intelligence. The mindset of a high-ranking soldier and their faction is slightly different from a regular foot soldier. They don't blindly rush into bullets. They calculate their chances and know when to retreat. At first I wanted to catch up with him and end it all. Then I saw that you were still alive. Besides, others will come to take his place anyways. Man, this is long-winded. It's quite strange to know such details about these fanatics. I would say that you are one of them. You seem rational, and there are definitely no rational ones among them. Still don't understand anything. It's like me, and that's why we need to reach your scientists. Alright, let's go. Put that back on. Alright, so I managed to successfully get things to reboot properly. This whole storyline is continuing properly now. Let's see, how hungry could you be? Oh my god, it killed it killed 75% of Lucy's stat? Lucy was near max. 1% every 24 hour, or 1% every hour is what drains. You know what, to hell with it. Death lamp for dinner. Boost it. So he's a former monolithian. Something broke the indoctrination of the control and released him from basically the Wish Granter's control. So let me head back over to, holy crap, there is...
А стрёмное местечко-то, да?
Where are the military go? Are they coming for me? Let me guess. Hey, yep, I'm being mugged. Am I being multi-mugged? Jesus Christ on a crutch. Oh my god. Oh, so they're just starting off automatically, are they? That was so much firepower dumped on me. I don't think it is gonna matter. Oh, that's right. I didn't charge Lucy for this one. All right. Oh, those are monolithians this time. This game is so friggin' wild. There's so friggin' much going on out here. Oh, that was a pig I killed? And they dump so much firepower on me so quickly. Let's see here. And yeah, would all of you be willing to gather back up in a... They're being nuked out by something. Maybe I won't need this. Listen, I'm gonna take advantage. He still got it off, I'll be damned. This whole area is so friggin' wild. This game is so friggin' wild. It's kind of hard not to enjoy it for its antics. Man, them enemies, man, they laid me the hell out. Of course, I was ambushed by like 5 or 6 of them. You are not Snorks. Oh, Christ! You definitely attack faster than a Snork. I already damaged my PDA. New mutants might need a little bit of balancing, but I mean, that's understandable. All right.
Как же заебало все.
So I just want to go over here real quick, see what I find. I will be right back. All right, well, that pretty much makes sense that the instance would have been cleaned up in its entirety and that there would be nothing else of value here. I don't know why I thought there would be. Oh well, guess it's on to Yantar. So let's go in here and see what Sakharov and his team have to say. There's a claw out in this area.
Чем пожаловали в мою скромную лабораторию?
Listen, Sakharov, things kind of went to hell. Someone who wants to talk to you. Ah, there you are. I was starting to find it strange that you hadn't been in touch for so long and haven't returned for payment. Judging by your appearance, it seems that you encountered some difficulties. Difficulties? They almost killed me. I barely had time to leave the station and got caught in a hail of gunfire from Monolith that appeared from around the corner. Seems like they also wiped out your scientists before that. I don't feel like going back there anymore. It's really unfortunate to hear. You say it was Monolith Group. I'm curious what their interest would be in this area. As far as I know, the northern passage is completely blocked by anomalous fields. It means they must have passed through the Red Forest and the Army warehouse. Thank you for the information. From now on, I'll send combined groups of the most experienced hired workers there. Wait, so they just wounded you and left? No, say by this stalker here. He took out most of their squad, and then when I woke up, he patched up my wounds in a nearby tunnel. Says he needs to see you because he doesn't remember anything. But we're physicists, not neurologists or psychologists. And we already have plenty of work as it is. It's better to consult someone else for cases of amnesia. When he met me, he was wearing a monolith suit, and on the way, he remembered details that an ordinary stalker would know. Just talk to him. Alright, as a sign of merit to the scientific community, I'll make an exception this time. Thanks, Sakharov. By the way, if you're interested, the device you installed is working properly. Now we're receiving data on ray emissions from all points. The radar, as expected, shows the highest spike in emission. We just need to carefully study the data and maybe do a more thorough check of the station. This time, the most experienced employees will take care of that. I don't want to know anything more about this station. I understand. Well, then, here's your reward for installing the device as promised with an additional payment from my employees who were found. Even though they died, but now we know what happened to them. And assume you didn't find the device, well, never mind. I'll also compensate you for the damage you suffered during the mission. I'll finish up with something quickly and then examine your comrade. It wouldn't hurt for you to rest as well. If you're interested in results, come see me in a day. Thanks, Sakharov. I was completely worked over by monolithians. I'm not used to being so friggin' weak. Definitely gonna take some time to get back to being used to it. I'll figure it out eventually. There goes a deer of some kind. This place is just... It's alive with the sounds of just all hell breaking. What is this thing? The friggin' mega deer is what it is. So it said several emissions had occurred, and considering Lucy lost a good chunk of her power, I have to say about 3 days have passed. Oh, whatever it is long gone now. It's leaving me alone. Gotcha. Zombies. Whoa, and whatever that is. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's an elk? Lost 15 good wealth, the ecologist, for killing a Serb. I don't know this!
Что-то не нравится мне это место.
So the claw is out this way, causing issues. So, I mean, I'm out here. I might as well go handle it. Alright, so those are just standard snorks. Why is there a death claw? Why is there a death claw? Is that the claw? The claw! Oh my! Oh, it is just shirking off my rounds. Oh crap! Round and round. Kiting around and running round. Wow! Oh my god, it grabbed me! It had a grapple! Oh my! Why is there a death claw out here? Why is he able to shirk off my heaviest weapon? Do flashbangs work on a death claw? Alright, would you like to play with some Baruch rounds? Let's empty both these mags and put in the heavy rounds. Hi. Oh my. Oh, you are just eating these rounds. They're hurting you, but not a lot. Alright, how about this? I can down a pseudo giant with this. You shouldn't be much different. Oh, he is. Oh, just eating these rounds, huh? I think the Deathclaw needs to be nerfed. Holy crap. I thought I needed to be nerfed. This thing is a menace. Alright. How about some of these? You're deathy death. Yeah, he's coming back now. Well, bitchin'. Alright, so I have a reason to carry this now. It's an anti-Deathclaw weapon. So, yeah, Deathclaws don't like my explosive... Oops. Don't like my explosive weapon. Why does it keep unfavoriting my ammo? Alright, so what does the Deathclaw have for me? Not a whole heck of a lot for the amount of difficulty it took. Well, I will probably remove them from the game. I don't know if I'll remove them from the game, because, I mean... That's Fallout lore. That's not Stalker lore. There's a couple of them I'm gonna have to rip out. But I mean... I've got to get organized. I gotta sell stuff. Alrighty, time to check in with Sakharov and see how the, how the new talent is handling. How's that Stalker doing? Has he regained his memory? Partially. We took some tests and conducted a small examination and did a few tests. You did some tests, but then you did some tests. It turned out to be a truly unique case. The person couldn't remember a single detail about life beyond the zone perimeter, but when we mentioned almost all artifacts, he's able to list all of their known properties. I found it quite strange that he's able to remember the specifics of not only the most of the factions surrounding us, but also of the Monolith faction in particular. As you mentioned, I believe his information will also help us in our current research. It's still too early to draw conclusions. A series of additional tests is needed, and I have just ordered the necessary equipment for them. So, should I come back later? I thought you said you had enough of it last time. Well, I'm definitely not going to run around the prom zone with your devices while there are crazy fanatics roaming around. Honestly, I'm just curious about what all happened, or what all this means. This whole region is constantly just under assault. Scientific curiosity, that's good, but unfortunately finding answers to these questions will take some time. I don't know exactly how long. It depends on the delivery dates of the equipment, which can vary from time to time. If you're interested, I have sent some data to my superiors and managed to secure a grant for researching this radiation. Our employees are excellent specialists in their field, but when it comes to completing tasks that are close to regular stalkers, results are not always successful. That's why I often have to hire other people. And with the help of this grant, I was able to hire someone known to you as Barman. All right, Barman! Search for any information related to our research. So if you're interested, you can join the search. I have no doubt that with your help, we will expedite this whole process. The payment will come from us, so you can expect a corresponding reward. All right, I'll go to him. All the way back to Barman. Granted, it's not an extremely far distance, but still, it's the travel time. All right, back over to Rostock. I guess in truth and honesty, I should be happy that at least it's nearby. There is so much. Wow, look at the corpses pop up. Should probably get my PDA repaired. I think adding the extra mutants might have been might be my undoing. Let's see. That eliminates some of the IDs and refreshes them. I'm still a ways off from the threshold at 57,000. These two are new. Senior Sergeant, yeah, and yeah. Military dressed as stalkers? Yo, barkeep, what's going on? Sakharov said he had a job. Yes, I do, by the way. Did you find your friend? Found him. The fanatics killed him at the prom zone. Yeah, it's a life in the zone, ain't it? Feels like we just saw each other recently, and a week later the person is gone. I've been hearing rumors that Monolithians have been seen more often in this area, too. So what about the job? You don't seem too upset. Well, life goes on. I mean, sad, yes, but at the end of the day, as you said, that's the zone, and not every life is significant. You quite literally just end up getting erased sometimes. That's just life. Sakharov ordered me to gather information about any mentions of research or radiation related to the prom zone. He's allocated quite a bit of money. I've already assigned several groups of stalkers. I can find something similar for you too. Tell me. So, from what I know, many people have already been to the prom zone. Some just to look around, some to search, or something in the far corners. I think everything that was lying around has already been taken, because Sakharov said that his people couldn't find much. I hear rumors about some findings, and we are checking them. The remaining places to check are not pleasant. Yeah. You'll need to go to the Dark Valley. A source told me that some records from the prom zone are located at the bandits' base. I'm going to the Dark Valley now? I just knock and say hello. I'm here for the documents. Oh, I'm gonna knock. Something like that, yes, but I've already made a special deal with their leader. Just don't spread word about it. I'll let them know what you look like and we'll let you in, and they will let you in. Then Sultan will simply give you the documents and that's it. Ooh! That's gonna be tough. There are two conditions. First, you'll be alone. Second, you must arrive at the Dark Valley without any weapons. Leave knives and grenades as well. If they notice any weapons in your hands or sticking out of your backpack, they will shoot. How am I supposed to get there without any weapons? However you want, use your wits. If you don't have any wits, just run. One more thing, the contact informed me that for the sum of 4,000, he's willing to tell us some details that might be interesting. Sultan seems unpredictable to me and you can expect anything from him. So it'd be a good idea to have a backup plan. But I won't pay myself. It's up to you to decide. Oh, please. Here. I'll send it to him now. Wait a minute. Okay, he's received it. He says that the documents are in Sultan's room on the table. But he is always there. On the first floor of the unfinished building. There's a pile of dry firewood that can be set on fire. The building won't burn down, but there'll be a lot of smoke and commotion for some time. I wonder if they're gonna respawn. Not really looking forward to playing friendly with the bandits. I think I'm just gonna go in. Well, it's either gonna be full or it's gonna be empty. That'll work. Alright, let's go for the straightforward jog. I'm even starting to lag down in here. I wonder if I do have to... Hey, a chopper! Well, this is... I can see clearly now. The mutants are up there.
Что-то как-то тихо больно.
Alrighty, one more time from the top. I wonder if that's a fall-through zone every time. Is that just a gap in the map? If it's not, I managed to hit that thing pretty square on. Huh. I'm gonna say that was just a bug. I just managed to eject myself through the ground. What a big mouse. Or am I being hunted by Toscanos? I'm willing to beat a mouse to death with a knife. No, I don't know why my vision is blurry. I don't know what's causing that. This is getting a little chaotic. The hell are you? Is that a wolf? I killed a canid. Lost 4 goodwill with the... Oh no, did I just kill a shepherd? Oh no, I hope I didn't. I don't think so. Alrighty. Already. Beginning to think everything has an issue with me. I've sworn I seen gunfire coming from this direction. I'm just getting more and more sidetracked. Alright, that's a zombie. Oh my god! What was that noise? What is going on? What is going on? Bear? Hi, Yogi. I don't know what's going on anymore. I'm so many equal parts confused. Just stay down. You know what? I have grenades. I could just start grenading the dead. Something just... You know what? I bet it's Lucy. I bet it's Lucy. Yep, it's Lucy causing me all my difficulties. What the hell? Laster Tarpon. I just painted that wall. Alright, so Lucy's being my problem. I need to fix that real quick. If it wasn't for the fact that Lucy has such excellent defensive attributes right now, that I kind of need. Alright, so I wonder if I should... Do I play this friendly? Do I act as an emissary to the... Wow, look at them all. Oh my god, look at everything. Do I act as a proper emissary, or do I set the place on fire? That's the real friggin' question. As I think... I don't know if this place is actually... That's a bloodsucker. Or a Psysucker. I don't know if the developers of this mod for this quest line would have been smart enough to think ahead for that. I mean, it sounds like the place has got enemies in it, but... Hell, that I'm just gonna rush in. Oh, nope, there's yellow in there. Maybe Sultan is alive. Alright. I want to play friendly at least once. I want to see what it does. So I'll keep all my weapons favorited and at the top of my list. Probably gonna end up captured is what's gonna happen. Or I'm gonna end up being attacked immediately just because of all the negative karma I've generated with the bandits. Oh, they're friendly. Guess that's a start. Nope, Sultan is good and dead. Well, it would be a shame to not just take these. Which one was it, though? Yeah, I don't know. Good day, sir. So, that was handled magnificently. Far duller than I expected it to be, but it was handled. I can only assume my only option now is to go back to bar. Looks like it. You know something I haven't given this mod credit for yet? What you just seen, you know, if you've been following my episodes from the first one, is that I wiped out those bandits and Sultan. And the quest fired off, and it had another way to get around him missing. I give credit. That's intelligent for them giving a workaround to that whole situation. Like, that could have just been a dead quest. Oh no, because you were here earlier, guess what? You soft-locked or hard-locked your quest. No, they put documents on the table like, hey, this happened, here are the documents. That's thinking ahead. Alright, meet me over here. There you are, barman. I brought Sakarov's documents. I knew you would handle it. Did everything go smoothly? Not very smoothly, but it could have been worse. Sultan didn't seem like a reliable business partner to me, I must say. I mean, benefits of such relationships sometimes outweigh the risks. Listen, you're the one talking to ghosts. You're the one making deals with people who no longer exist. Zone magic. Give me your folder. I'll give you the payment. Let's see. Yes, it seems to be what Sakharov asked for. Here's your reward for the job. I'll send it to them. Let them study it there. 14 grand. Any news from Yontar? No, it's still too early for news. He asked to first retrieve all possible records. By the way, 2 more groups of stalkers that I sent on a search mission have returned before you. One of them brought documents similar to yours, but only 1 person returned from the second group, and with bad news. Although there were newcomers in the second group, the job didn't seem particularly difficult. You just needed to meet a Clear Sky member at Agroprom, who would hand them the documents. They were supposed to meet on a hill near the entrance to Garbage, where there aren't many mutants. So the members handed them the documents, but as soon as they were descending the hill, a bloodsucker attacked them in broad daylight. The returning stalker said that the bloodsucker threw him first and then rolled down the hill. First stalker says that the bloodsucker threw him and he rolled down the hill. The second friend froze in fear. The third one was less lucky. The creature tore his chest apart with 1 strike and knocked him down and dragged him across the road like a sack. Hey, I've seen that before. Stalker said that it took him another 2 minutes to understand what had happened. When he came to his senses, he panicked and ran away. What happened to the second person is still unknown. In short, the only one who was dragged away by the bloodsucker had the documents. I'm ready to bet my bar that he settled in a nearby tunnel as hunting our young ones who pass by. It's better to avoid bloodsuckers, you know how many of them there are. I was planning to organize a more serious squadron later, but it will take time. If you want, I can give you the task, and Sakharov will get his documents faster. I'll even pay extra from my own pockets for the deceased guy. Main thing is to kill the creature, so are you in? Hell yeah! I'll go perform Exterminatus. Onward to Garbage. Or Agroprom. Yeah, I figured he was hiding out in that tunnel. There's a great deal more to this quest series than I thought there would be. There is so much going on. Wow, that Chimera is shaking off my rounds. Pretty damn impressive. Of course, the scatter on the rounds isn't overly great. He's actually coming up to see me. You're eager. Oh yeah, I forgot I moved most of my weapons over to full auto from when I put them in my bag. I'm an idiot. I forgot. So yes, I completely and utterly forgot that when you store your weapons in the enhanced inventory system, it strips them of their mods. RVR storage system, experimental section, enable armor storage, enable weapon storage and armor storage. Upgrades will be removed if it's stored. So yeah, I completely forgot. My bad, that was. Completely and utterly forgot. Alright, time to hunt a bloodsucker. Should be easy enough. Whether or not I get ambushed by everything else, including the kitchen sink, well, that's a different question. I don't know what those are. Whatever it is giving me trouble. I had to bank more shells at this rate. So, I was attacked by a roided out werewolf. Man, everything is out from my blood. Good hunting, guys. Alright. There's sucker 1, sucker 2. Nope. And nope. Unless there happens to be a third one in here. As long as I've got thermals, I have no reason to play nice. Bloodsuckers are fun when you're a rookie. Not when you know how to hunt them. Ooh, floppy disk. Weighty folder of documents from the prom zone. Okay. We found the first guy that got drug off, and the other one must be the friend who got overly scared and locked up in at a bad time. I hate to say, but if your only option is getting eaten, you shouldn't lock up. Those things don't play friendly with stuff that locks up and lets itself be eaten.
Не, ну мне, конечно, тут пиздец, как не нравится мне.
Alright, and back to the bar with this fetch quest. To and fro, and back and forth. Listen here, barman, you would not believe the stuff I have seen. Here. Great, Suckerov will be glad that we found everything we could. The newbie asked if he saw his partner there who stayed behind. I saw both are dead. That's it, the search turned out to be not as easy as I expected. Give me your folder, I'll give you a reward. I think Suckerov will be satisfied for now, but if anything else comes up, I'll send it to you. By the way, I asked for you to come in. Back to Yantar. Definitely can't wait for the performance in a few areas to get better. Hey, you, Suckerov.
Приветствую на нашей научной базе.
Have you studied your documents? Yes, I managed to study them in general terms. Did bartender say that you greatly contributed to attaining them? Thank you for your efforts. So what did you find out? We found out that the radar is an emitter, but it is controlled from another location. It is still unknown from where exactly. The station itself apparently served as only a cover, because we didn't find anything that could somehow be related to what was described in the documents. And in the documents themselves, it is mentioned only indirectly, just like the research itself. Thanks to the person you brought, we assume that the purpose of the emitter was to suppress the mind control effects. We won't say people who have fallen under the so-called brain scorcher. The destruction of their neural networks is definitely irreversible. But it is quite capable of suppressing implanted programs in an undamaged brain. The neural connections in such a brain are reformatted, but still intact. It seems that the emitter was developed in case the controlled people regained consciousness. Oh, that's neat. Yes, now I'm completely sure the person you brought was one of the soldiers of the Monolith group. Everything indicates that, including the numerous tests with new equipment. His identity is gradually being restored. Feelings and emotions from the time before being zombified are returning. But remembering is much more difficult. Now he can only recall moments after the zombification effect. Everything before that is permanently erased from his logical memory, but his mechanical memory is practically untouched. And that makes sense because you need the mechanical memory, the ability to walk, talk, shoot. You need all that to work. You just don't need anything else. The ability to follow orders, that's what you need. I think we both knew that, but it was hard for me to make myself believe it. So what if he remembers how fun it was to shoot stalkers and kill us all here? Don't worry and trust in science, young man. That won't happen. The emitter was developed by top-class specialists, and well, mathematically, there's always a small chance. Always a chance. I don't even know how to take this as good news or bad. You take it as good. The ability to deprogram people who have been caught by the monolith, who have been brainwashed, well, the wish granter, I should say, and the sea consciousness and stuff. Because that was kind of part of what I wanted to see in Stalker 2, because as you walk around in Stalker 2, you meet some normal monolithians. And it would have been really cool to see that story taken way farther than, well, you know, what they did to it and how they destroyed it. I suppose the northern passage of the factory leads to the radar, and the Monolith group managed to find a way through the anomalous field, but they didn't take into account the emitter directed at this sector, or your acquaintance was just the first test subject. In any case, for our common good, we need to prevent this group from finding a way to turn off the emitter. I agree. And how do we do that? Setting up a second barrier? There only if. But as you can see, the first one doesn't really help. Documents describe various modes of the system. One of them is dispersing the beam's energy over a larger radius. Currently, everything seems to be set in focus mode, directing only to the north. Measurements have shown that the beam's energy is too high for its current task. If we distribute that energy around the perimeter, there should still be enough to prevent anyone from Monolith from trying to enter the prom zone territory. The documents don't say where exactly the center of this system is. We need more time to thoroughly study all the documents. Maybe there will be an answer there, but I doubt it. The project was strictly classified under one of the buildings on the prom zone territory. My employees found an iron door similar to those leading to the laboratories, but they couldn't figure out how to open it. Although there's a whole network of underground communication there, it's still unknown where the door leads. We could search for entrances, but from what I've heard, the area of the factory has already been occupied by numerous monolith squads. We will need help. The bartender said that duty has been increasingly encountering the monolith group near their territory as well. It'll be in their own interests. I will talk to the bartender and let him know that you will come and you will try to convince Duty to help us with his help. I apologize for making you go back and forth. Yeah! But the topic is quite serious and I wouldn't want anyone else to hear about it. By the way, I have conducted all possible tests on the Stalker you brought. It seems to me that the more memories of him return from the time when he was part of the monolith group, the more guilty he feels, which is returned to him from an even earlier life. I doubt that I will be able to learn any more useful information from him, and he himself asked to help us. If you want, you can talk with him. He should be by the campfire outside. I'll also give him one of our new suits. Okay, I'll talk to Veroni. This is getting interesting. I like this. I like this a lot. So, campfire. Campfire was over here. And it's burnt.
Чего тебе?
Если что, к командиру, с ним беседуй.
Wonder where he went. Could be problematic. Oh, I hope he's not dead. Sava Crooked. Where? Is he over there? Ilion, you're all the way the hell over here. Boy, that monolith training is really coming in handy. What? That was a noise. Ilion, did you just die on me? Is that a cow? For God's sakes. Son of a... Pretty easy to find you when I've had to speed run the entire dialogue section to get over here. Greetings, Stalker. How you feeling? Fine, I guess. Did the professor tell you everything? Do you remember anything? The professors help a lot. Now I wish I didn't remember it. I understand if you don't want my help, but I'll still join. I feel like I have a lot to fix and a lot to answer for. Good man. Listen, this would have been a quest line I'd have been willing to do to help the Monolithians. I ended up liking the Monolithian faction an awful lot in Stalker 2. Is that I just didn't like what they did with them.
Блин, дикие еще эти. Только их не хватало.
In truth and honesty, if GSC had any real kind of a clue when they were making Stalker 2, they would have made the Monolithian part of the skiff ending. Oh well, only so much they can do. Hopefully they'll fix it. Alright, Veroni. Professor Sakharov asked for your help. Armin has already told me everything. How can we help? We don't have enough people, and with each passing day, there are even fewer of them. Almost every patrol sent to the north or east encounters squads of monolith soldiers. Several squads have settled in the prom zone and they constantly patrol the area. I don't have enough people for that, and I won't send them to their certain death. This is the only opportunity. If we don't act now, there'll be even more of them in the future. What makes you think that some installation can stop their attacks? According to what Barman told me, all the scientists have are assumptions. They don't even know where this thing is located. We've already seen how it affects them, and so far all of Sakharov's assumptions have been correct. For now, the monolith fighters are infiltrating the prom zone in small squads. But if they manage to disable the emitter and open the North Passage, there'll be a whole army of them instead of just a few squads. Even if we decide to do it, as I said, I don't have enough people. We can ask Freedom Faction for help. They need even more than you do. Aw, hatred wins out. Let the fanatics kill them. I'll be happy about it. After they kill them, who do you think will be next? You can't even leave the bar peacefully right now. I suggest only a temporary truce. Oh. Hey, let me think. He recently attacked our reconnaissance squad at the warehouse. They killed one of our men, wounded another, and the last one managed to escape to report it. The wounded is probably taken captive. I'm willing to negotiate with them, but only if they give me back the captured soldier. If you want, you can try to talk with them about it. Looks like I have to. Oh, neat. Interesting. Alright, alright.
Под ноги смотрим.
I feel like I should have brought Hip, but I doubt she'd matter.
Ну рассказывай, я весь внимание.
Hitting. Oh, that's right, friendly pig. Oink oink to you too, sir. Yeah, getting a fox? Getting freedom and duty to cooperate would be kind of interesting. Oi, Lukash! You heard about the prom zone? What exactly? We don't need to hear anything. We can see it all for ourselves. Fanatics are rushing from there, every crack, shooting at everyone who moves. They used to go through the Red Forest, but those were mostly small reconnaissance groups attacking the barrier. There are too many mutants and anomalies there. Much more convenient for them to go in large squads from the radar. Now they still come in small groups from the forest, but much more often. We simply don't have enough people to constantly control the entire territory. I still have more wounded every day. I don't know how many of them are already in the prom zone, but I think there are many. Sekharov thinks that there's an emitter in the prom zone that prevents them from going there directly from the radar. Although there is a passage known only to monolithians, the emitter only affects zombified people. It doesn't seem to have any effect on regular stalkers. If they disable this device, they'll be able to move freely to the south in large groups. An emitter against the fanatics, like a reverse brain scorcher? That's a useful thing. We just found the plan of the entire factory, including the underground tunnels, when the location was not yet full of those psychos. Does it say where the entrance is? It's all here, entrances and exits. There's a couple of entrances to the bunker, but there's no plan of the bunker itself. It's unclear what's inside. Do you want to suggest something? Yes, someone needs to infiltrate the bunker and reconfigure the emitter so that it covers the entire territory of the prom zone. And you and your eggheads know how to do that? Well, thanks for sharing the plans. Good luck to you there. Hey! Soon everyone will be too busy to joke if no one does it. I asked the duty guys. They don't have enough people for that. They are willing to agree to a temporary truce if you agree to help, in return for their captive. Oh, you're a joker too, I see. Why should we take risks, especially for those idealists? To us, those fanatics are no different from them. At least you can talk to them if the monolithians start passing through radar in large crowds. Do you think they're just going to go south and forget about you? You will be surrounded. It'll be impossible to negotiate with them anymore. And I guess you don't have enough people for a couple more new barriers. Damn, I don't know. Well, maybe for a while, but we still won't be able to help until we have a good supply of weapons. The mutants have now blocked the road from the mercs, and all my people are already busy with patrols. You wipe out the mutant lair in the Grimwoods near the pond, which constantly attack our people and prevent them from meeting with the hires, and we can talk. Now I'm going back to Grimwood. This is turning into a full-size friggin' quest. Alright, so this entire quest line all this stuff must have been way closer to each other than it is now. Outskirts of the Dead City. Oh, I learned that one, did I? Alright, so the Grimwood. There's a controller out there. And I've got a campfire out there, but I think that would require the debug menu. Alright, so closer to over here. Closer to the witch's house. The army of... not... The army of not snorks. With an army of snorks. This zone is so frigging populated. Is that Snort carrying something? Oh, that's right. I was out here to eliminate their den. I just figured there'd be more to it than just that. Like, I figured there'd be a hole in the ground or something. Oh, so it counts the... Come on. Quit messing with me. Alright. It'll be a shame not to take their parts. It is kind of like an evolved bloodsucker in a way, or snork in a way. They share similar designs, but they're blind. Also, they're a little bit more oddly designed. I can see their seams. Alright, so this area is now done, which should free up Freedom. There better be a really cool, like, ending to this, otherwise I'm gonna be kind of aggravated. Alright, Lukash, I got your mutants. Shot the mutants in the Grimwood. Oh, finally some good news for a change. Well, tell me what you wanted. You'll give the duty of their man, then we will meet, discuss how to eliminate the fanatics. After that, we will reconfigure the emitter, and everything will go back to normal. Sounds simple, but I don't know if we can trust them. We don't even know how many crazies have settled in the prom zone. We didn't count the ones running by, but let's meet them anyways and see what happens. Tell them to come to the farmstead. I'll send one of my most experienced people to talk with them. We'll clear the area so that we don't shoot each other in the slightest noise. I'll bring their servant now, and you can go. Alright, I'll go pass it on. Chaos. Pure chaos is what all this is. Oh, Veroni. Brought your soldier. Didn't think you were still alive, thanks. What did they say? They said that they are ready to meet and discuss the situation at the farmstead. Next to their base, so it's easier for them to wipe us out. Fine, my captain is currently patrolling the wild territory. Tell them to go to the warehouse, but only if you're gonna go there too. If anything happens to him, you'll be held responsible. Yeah, I understand.
Ну чё, бля, работаем, бля, работаем, бля, работаем, бля.
Oh, I teleported right in, it started. I was not expecting that. You're finally here? So listen, I've come up with a couple of ideas. Judging by the factory build plan, the entrance to the laboratory is located in the eastern part of it. The fanatics are scattered around the perimeter, but especially in the eastern part. We split into two groups. The first one will attack from the main entrance and lure as many Monolithium members as possible from the eastern part. The second group will break through the hole in the fence from the east. Oh, I was attacked by a murder deer. Sakharov said that that door can't be open. How will we get in there? Ow! The door can only be opened from the inside, but there is another entrance through the bunker at the very bottom. Thank you! Go fly away! Get out of here. Watching the light leave his eyes. Goofy ass murder deer. This door can only be opened from the inside, but there is another entrance through the bunker at the very bottom, which is located above the laboratory. At the very end of the lower corridor, there's a ventilation shaft, and the entrance to the bunker should be behind it. Doesn't sound great, but there's no better choice. In my opinion, it's a great plan, although I think that's it. Let me know when you're ready. It might work. I'll pass everything to Veroni. Go to Barman when you're ready. He'll contact Sakharov. Understood. Goofy ass murder deer. I think there's still another one over here. Nope, that's a chicken. Murder deer. A murder. A lot of shells. I'm gonna let you bleed out because I enjoy it. Alright, time to go see Sakharov. Can't imagine how long this would be if I didn't have, companion. If I didn't have fast travel. What the hell does it mean by companion? Why is the pig my companion? Did Hip get... I don't know.
Как же заебало.
Hakuna Matata. Alright, gotta go talk to Barman. Alright, Barman. Pass on to Sakharov that Duty and Freedom have agreed to help. Already contacted, he asked you to pass a small instruction on setting up the emitter. Wait, me? What about his scientists? He mostly hired guards capable of scaring off bandits and shooting at small mutants. As far as I know, it will be quite hot in there and they haven't prepared for the assault on the fortifications, and the scientists themselves either won't go under fire with you or will run away at the first opportunity. Sakharov said that you're already familiar with the principle of the emitter's operations in general terms. He's also asked to convey that it's not difficult there. You just need to pull a couple of levers. Oh, alright, tell me what needs to be done. But listen, when you find yourself inside and find the emitter itself, there should be 2 cabins. They are located higher than anything else. First, you'll need to pull the lever in both of them. After that, go to the control center, which should be nearby. And on one of the panels, there should be the last lever. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to change the mode. Seems not too difficult. Sakharov added that according to the calculations, all the monolithian members in the area should drop dead or have their minds blown by a sudden surge of something. So when you figure out the emitter, you can safely get out. There's one more thing. He also asked to search the laboratory for anything related to the emitter. If you manage to find anything, bring it to Sakharov. He's willing to pay for each item. If we can even get there at all. Let me know when you're ready. Right to everybody to move out. Alright, let's go. Oh, no teleport, huh? Looks like it's just me and you. Does that mean I'm gonna lose Ilian? Or is it because he's partially back to normal, it won't fry? I don't know. Yeah, I've kind of decided I don't care. I have to admit, this has been fun. I'm thoroughly enjoying both this mod and this quest line. I'm definitely glad it made it in. What's this thing? Was I just attacked by a bat?
Не, ну буфета здесь нет, наверное.
I have no idea what some of these creatures are. They fly pretty cool, though. Alright, here's the Freedom Lads.
Подходи, когда слова вспомнишь.
Carp, what's up? What's going on there? We just arrived ourselves. We'll look around for a bit. It seems like they're starting to fortify this area. We'll signal the duty to attack. As soon as we hear shots, some of the fanatics should run towards them, and that's when we'll start too. Alright, one more time. As soon as we reach the building around the corner, immediately go down the hatch. The main entrance is already barricaded. We'll stay behind to cover. And go down the corridor to the main staircase, then go to the lowest level to the ventilation. Once you deal with the emitter, exit through the main door. No need to crawl back into the bunker. But the monolithians are wandering around the location. As soon as they find out about our attack, they'll start converging from all directions. Try to hold them off for as long as possible. Understood. Oh, did you kill that bloodsucker at Agroprom? Yes, and you? I'm the stalker who was with that group. Armin told me that you found their bodies. After that, I went on a bend. Then I heard a conversation in the bar about how everyone is screwed because of the monolithians. I asked Barman. He explained briefly. And I begged to join. Maybe now I can do something useful for everyone. Armin even found me an old suit. Oh, welcome to the club, Trasher. It'll be dangerous for a newcomer here, but any help will be useful. Oh, you're very much in a loner suit.
Не, ну буфета здесь нет, наверное.
Wait for the duty attack. Here's duty.
Блин, не палимся, а? Нам кошмарных тут еще не хватало.
I could be in trouble. I don't think they're moving. Alright, I'm gonna have to try a hard save, see if that gets things unlocked. So I'll be right back. Oh, duty is gone now. I could be in trouble. There could definitely be an issue with this, potentially. I could run out. Oh, nope, there they are. They just, looks like they just spawned. I'm gonna use the debug menu to fast travel over there real quick. Now they're moving. Means I need now to get over here. Alright, hopefully that has fully unstuck everything. Yep, looks like duty's there. I mean, duty should be doing something, I would think. Oh, crap. And I crashed. Maybe I should join the duty guys in their assault. Alright, so there goes duty. And no, I have no genuine idea what is going on. This is the first time I've had the quest break like this, or one of the quests break like this.
Не, ну буфета здесь нет, наверное.
Hey, part 6 updated. Oh, hey, Freedom's moving now. I don't know what I had to do to get them to move, but hey, everything's fired off now. Oh, I am going to try and help out from over here. I'm gonna try and be a general nuisance from this side. Hi there. This is my hole in the wall. I'm actually bleeding. Oh, that's... Oh man, if it hadn't been for the fact that I misclicked, I almost put a round in that friggin' Freedomer's head. Oh, my idiot got up. Hey, look at you. Ow. That's what you get for shooting me. I think that one's dead. Oh no! The new guy died! Well, that's what he gets for rushing ahead. Ooh, MRE. Oh, sorry, new guy, but you're being looted. Just kind of glad the whole story system finally kicked over. It's starting to become a little problematic. Alright, guess I'll head on in. Pretty much know where I'm going. I've been here before. Alrighty. Oh, I wonder if that was the death lamp overcharging me. Is it possible they booby-trapped this area? Nope, I'm pretty sure it was the death lamp that got me. Alright. I'm gonna continue on. No, they blockaded. That's right.
Как же заебало все.
I'm the entrance to the bunker.
Ну чё, бля, работаем, бля, работаем, бля, работаем, бля.
Alright, so suddenly I don't know where I'm going. Oh, crap. You know, how about right there? Nope, this is no help either.
Ай, пустовато здесь.
As soon as we reach the building around the corner, immediately go down the hatch. The main entrance is already barricaded. We'll stay behind the cover. One moment. I think this might be the hatch. I've been running around like mad looking for anything. That this might be it. You know what? To hell with my legs. Oh, is that how you're supposed to get in and out of here under normal? No. Can this still be climbed? It cannot be. Oh well, you know what? Something's been figured out, because that took way longer than it needed to. That was a pain. I had no idea that was what I was looking for. I just happened to stumble across it. All right. So I have...
А, как же не задерживаемся. Хуёвое место.
I should have to move on into the collider, I would think.
Не задерживаемся тут.
Unless it's...
Не, ну буфета здесь нет, наверное.
not that. At this point in time, I can only assume it would be, because you can't jump. Under normal circumstances, I don't think you'd be able to make it up that. I need to gas mask back up. Alrighty, so we know this territory because it was done in my last video. I'm not even sure if I'm in the correct... I don't even know if I'm following the correct line for all this, but... So there should be a vent. I think I saw one... Yeah, over here. So maybe this leads somewhere? Oh shit, there's documents in here. I've done it again. I don't quite think I'm gonna get this video out for Monday. Well, I mean, it's neat looking from the bottom. Crap. All right, back in here where I seen something. Didn't fall through the floor that time. Report. Work report found at the collider contains the names of project supervisors and group leader. That's handy, but... I've sworn I was in here before. I don't remember seeing that, unless I looked right past it. I mean, if that's new, I wonder what else could potentially be new. Could there be potentially anything in these areas that needs to be picked up? And something went wrong. I'm getting that a lot. Oh, no. I don't remember most of these. Note from a scientist found at the collider concept. One of the scientists working on the collider for improving the emitter's performance. Alright, so there is more to be picked up. There is more to be scrounged and learned, and... probably gonna get zapped here in a second. Oh, it's gonna hurt! Oh, not nearly as bad as I thought it was. I don't know what I was so worried about with that. Alright, so if they spawned in new notes and stuff, then I would have to have a reason to re-explore all this stuff that I've already explored. You know? I still have no idea how you're supposed to get into this place under normal circumstances. That looks... Yeah, that's important. A blue notebook. Observations found at the collider. These observations about experiments. So yeah, I definitely missed out on a lot of these my first time through, unless they just spawned in. I wonder how the heck you're supposed to get into this place under normal circumstances, or if the way I took is the proper way. I just do not know. I don't even know why that was in there, but I mean, at least it's something. And now I've got to relook over everything. No telling what I could potentially miss. None of it's nearly as overly interesting as it could be. I mean, a lot of this stuff could have more flavor text to it. Flies. I'm being attacked by flies. Why flies? Is it possible to pop out of that vent? Would that have been part of it? Is that why that's there? I got no idea. Alright, so up here to the observation deck, just in case if there's any notes or anything up here. Huh. What the Oh, hello! What the hell are you? Oh, rad roaches. Tarkanap. I've been assaulted by roaches. Wonder if I found everything. Could there be something in the middle? It looks like there might be. Something green. Hexalite? Boards. Why do I have boards? Oh, they're quest related. Boards from devices found at the collider. It's unclear what they are for, but scientists will most likely be able to figure it out. Oh, so I'm glad I jumped down here. Turns out there was something to figure out. Just re-running around, re-rummaging, re-looking through friggin' everything. Looks like there's more of something this way. Oh, great, more rad roaches. Let me guess, my headlamp went out. Well, that helped clear some of it out. Not a lot. I'm out? I didn't think I ran through 30 rounds that fast. I ain't even interested in what they have for loot. Alright, so back in the collider, it said I need to go up high. Kind of weird that there are no quest markers in here pointing me the directions I need to go. Kind of unique, but, I mean... So, those are all broken down. I can go up here. That looks to be a switch. Alright, so that is a switch. So that's the first switch I found. I don't know where any of these switches are going to be. then I guess up high it said. Any in here? Up top. Laptop found at the collider doesn't turn on. The battery's been dead for a very long time. Alright. Well, that's something else I didn't find the last time I was here. Been up there. Came down here, nothing down here. Maybe something up there, because I know I need a key card for up there. Unless this has got a switch. It does not. Access prohibited. Key card required. Okay, so... yeah, then I'm not... oh, nope. There was a... I crashed. Alright, back over here after my unexpected crash. As rare as they are. Kill everyone you see. Oh, Vakar is here now. Alright, where is... the trader's here too. Kill him first. Kill everyone you see. So yeah, I can only assume they're fighting with him down in the main zone. That is a plant. Alright, so I found 2 switches. Need a third. I think I know where the third is. Oh, come on, really? Oh, I fell down the perfect slot to get perma-stuck. Oh, I'm not having... this episode's going wild. So there's Vakar and his people. They're just beating the hell out of Ilion. There are more enemies in here. I got a round loaded? I do. But I'd rather not. Yeah, I hear ya. That was a good amount of damage. Now my audio's messed up. They've really got that hallway. You know what? See if these work on them as well as they work on me. Of course. Please have worked on them. It did not. Flashbangs don't work on monolithians. I don't think I've heard a single reload on him. All right. It's 3 down. Vakar is most likely just beating the ever-living daylights out of Ilium. Ilium. How far back do I have to go to save him? He's not even being beaten by monolithians, he's being beaten by bugs. Where did all the flies come from? That was not what I expected at all. I have to admit, they've kind of lost me. I kind of hope they fix this. All right, my corpses who are cooling. Arthur's strap. Okay, so yeah, there was Vakar. The supposed mastermind of this whole ordeal. As he stood in a doorway mad-dogging me. Now, I need to go handle the third one of this. We should indubitably be over here. Should be over here and up here. Not seeing anything else worth collecting. The cockroach survived being set on fire. They both survived being set on fire. Well, that's worthy of a shotgun blast. PDA that I missed out on. PDA found the collider. Doesn't work, but scientists might be able to retrieve necessary information from it. Hey, a switch. Redemption, part 6 emitter. That it? That was kind of lame.
Роем сектора. Внимательно, внимательно.
What do I do now? Return to Sakharov. Really, that's it? Oh, that's really kind of lame. Nothing cool happens, like no big ass bolt of lightning out of the middle of that thing, or the entire dome lighten up, or the screams of monolithians as their heads rupture. Nothing? Not a single thing? That is lame. I'll be right back. Alright, I didn't really find anything of value in there than what I'd already collected, and Ilian is still alive. So, I'm gonna leave. And try to crawl out this way, I guess. Fox just came running down that freaking tattoo. I don't know what to make of that. Run back up. Come on, run back. Yes! Okay, that makes me feel a lot better. That changed my whole outlook and my whole mood. I don't know if I can climb out of this. Well, I hope there's a way out of here via normal means. Like, I don't know, up here, since I was able to jump up here just now. I wonder if this was the vent I was supposed to take. I don't know. I don't care. Am I gonna still be blocked in up here? I'm still blocked in. All right, well, enough of this.
Тихо больно.
Что скажешь, брат?
Howdy. Glad to see you're stuck in the ground. Doesn't seem like anybody up top has anything to say. Yep, don't look like it. Who are you mad dogging? Monolithian, got it. So yeah, it looks like the rest of the Monolithians have met their end. My suit is running out of power. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything else to worry about. I think I am going to, I think I'm gonna head out and see Sakharov. And then call this episode. Alien says it's monolith. I blew away a dog thing. We're gonna agree to disagree. So yeah, time to go see Sakharov. Oh hey, he gave me beard tea. Sakharov, I bring good news. I bring good word. Also, Ilium is still alive. His head didn't burst.
Ну, привет.
The hell's Sakharov? How did you get in there? Alright, I had to debug teleport myself in here. Seems like we reconfigured the prom zone emitter. Did you manage to do it after all? That's great news. You've done a great service to all people and to us in particular. Here, take this, you've earned it. The bartender told me that if you hadn't visited the Leaders of Duty and Freedom factions yet, they're also ready to reward you materially. Thanks, what's next? Now we have time to study the documents and the emitter itself more carefully. Maybe we'll find something interesting related to all this. That's all for now. Understood. Well then, goodbye. Found some things in the prom zone laboratory. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'll do that. Achievement, Friend of Freedom.
А стрёмное местечко-то, да?
Alright, well, that's all handled. I guess I'll go see what Duty and Freedom have in store real quick, and then I'm calling it an end, because this is 3.5 hours of video. Alright, and Veroni?
Чё стоишь?
I was told you wanted to discuss something on Prom Zone. I heard the fight was tough. I didn't even know what you had to deal with inside those bunkers, but I'm glad you made it. Now, I hope everything will be as it was before. Ask Prochenko to pick something up for you. Take this. Viper 12 hammer. What is that? Ooh. The Viper 12 is a multi-purpose semi-automatic shotgun created by Mola Doruzi Ltd. It is patterned after Kalashnikov's rifles and built on the heavy RPK light machine gun receiver. Like the Kalashnikov rifle, it is a rotating bolt gas-operated gun that feeds from a 10-round magazine. Oh, that's neat. I don't remember if I had a Viper or not. Alright, and Freedom's calling. Alright, and Lukash. Heard you wanted to talk about Problem Zone. Dude, we did it. Now the Fanatics will keep rushing our fortifications where we can at least hold them back. Here, we prepared something for you. Hero of Freedom. What is that? Yep, Hero of Freedom. The underwear of an exoskeleton. Ah, got ya. Got ya. Well, unfortunately, it took that long for me to get just that little bit of extra story content completed, but I have to admit, it was fun, it was interesting. I just wish there was more to it. I wish the Collider did quite a bit more when you were powering it down, even if it shook and talked to you, or did something weird, or there's a big bolt of lightning, or maybe an explosion. It'd just been cooler than flipping switches, and I still have no idea what to do with that center console because it needs a key card of some kind. At least that's what it said. But, I mean, Prom Zone's done. I guess, guess next episode, really, I need to either start moving these into these areas down here to explore them and figure them out, or I need to go back up into Jupiter, the Zaton, I mean. I need to go back up into the Zaton, talk to Rogue, and officially start some more of the Living Legend quest line and move over here into Lab X8 through the outskirts, and then over here to Hotel Policio, where I can continue some of the Shadow Chernobyl stuff. I don't know. I haven't really decided yet. I should also probably go to Limansk in the Dead City. There's still a lot more content to make, and I don't really know what I want to do yet. I may take a break. Lots of games coming out. Lots of games that I have no idea if they're worth the money to buy and actually play. Borderlands and Dying Light. Borderlands 4 trying to return to Borderlands 2 roots, and Dying Light, The Beast Within, trying to return to Dying Light 1's roots, because Dying Light 2 sucked. And, also there's Hollow Knight Silk Song. I've never played the Hollow Knight games, but I have to admit they're kind of starting to interest me now. I don't know. I've got plans also, supposedly, sometime between now and some point into the next, like, 3 years, my job is going to be pushing us into 12-hour days, 7 days a week for, I think they said something like 4 years. So unfortunately, I may disappear from here for a little while too, just as I try to maintain my sanity working 12, almost 14-hour days, factory. But I don't know. Things are happening. But until then, so thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video and you happen to like the content that I create, feel free to leave a like, comment, or heck, even a subscribe down below. I'd appreciate all three, as it helps to push my content and my channel further out into the YouTube algorithm. And, you know, as I said before, feel free to comment, feel free to dump any lore you know and any ideas you've got, and just, you know, tell me how you're enjoying the videos and how you're enjoying the mod, if you're playing it or if you're not enjoying it. And, you know, I thank you all for watching and sticking with me so far and for this long. And, I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.